Hi friends, welcome to Srisai IT Hub. So in this video of Core Java Programming, we are going to discuss the following topic: Parameterized Constructor in Java class. Right. So first of all, what is class? Okay. And then we'll discuss what is constructor and what is parameterized constructor. So parameterized constructor in Java class. So first of all, what is class? So class is a collection of data members and methods. So class is a collection of data members. So data members means we can also call them as variables or properties, and methods. So methods means we can also call them as functions. Okay. Now class is a collection of data members and methods, same name as that of a class. So which has same name as that of a class. Okay. So constructor is a special method of a class which has same name as that of a class. So let us take one small example for this. So let us take a class A. So in this class I am going to take two data members, int x comma y. We'll take one constructor, which is a special method of a class, and then we'll take a another method, void display, which will display x and y values. Okay, so here this is a constructor which has same name as that of a class. Okay, now method can take parameters, hence constructors can also take parameters. Okay, right. So if we take this example and try to understand this here, the note point goes like this: a method of a class can take parameters. So parameters means input values. It can take input values. So constructor is also a special method. So now constructor is a special method of a class. It is a special method of a class. So hence constructor can also take parameters. Okay, so constructors can also take parameters. Example goes like this. So let us say this is our class A constructor. Okay, now for this I'm going to pass some parameters, something like int A, int B. Okay, so this is called as parameterized constructor, a constructor with parameters. So here A comma B are parameters. So constructor with parameters is called as parameterized constructor. Parameterized constructor. So what is the use of constructor? Okay, so inside a constructor we can initialize the data members of a class. Okay, right. So let us try to what is the use of constructor. So what is the use of constructor? So the main use of constructor is it is used to initialize data members of a class. Data members of a class. So let us take this example. constructor A, two parameters, int A, int B. So we can use these parameters to initialize the data members. So the data members of class A are X and Y. So X is initialized to A and Y is initialized to B. Okay, so these parameters can be used to initialize data members of a class. So this is what is the called as parameterized constructor. So how to call a parameterized constructor? Okay, so how to call a parameterized constructor? Okay, so a constructor is automatically called when object of a class is created using new operator. Okay, so a constructor is automatically called by JVM when object of a class is created by new operator. Okay, so let us try to create object of a class with parameterized constructor. So for class A, I'll create an object obj is equals to new A. So if you don't pass any parameters to the constructor, it is called as default constructor. But here we have two parameters A and B. So A is something like 10, B is something like 20. So this is calling a constructor automatically by passing the parameters. Okay, so let us try to do a small program for this and get the output with the parameter values of the constructor, parameterized constructor. So let us take a parameterized constructor in a class and we are going to call that constructor automatically from the main method when we are going to create the object of a class. So take a new page. Okay, so this is the basic program with constructor. So let us take one small comment here. So comments provide description of a program. Comments are not compiled, not executed when the program is compiled or executed. Right. So class A, int x comma y, two data members. So constructor with parameters int A, int B. Okay. So these A and B we are going to initialize to our data members. X is equals to A and Y is equals to B. And next let us take display method. In display method we'll take system.out.println. So I'll write here class A. Okay, values, and then we'll display the values of X and Y. So let us take first one, X value plus X, and then Y value plus Y. Right. Okay, and next let us take the main class with the main method. Okay, so main class will take it as constructor example 2. Okay, so class constructor example 2. Now inside this we'll write the main method public static void main string of args. Right, inside this main method we'll create the object of the class. So let us try to save this in our working directory. So go to your working directory and then say constructor example2 dot java. Right, so here we are going to make our object creation in the main method using parameterized constructor. So the name of the class is A. We'll create an object obj followed by new operator, and then this is called as default constructor. Okay, so here I'm going to pass the values 10, 20, right? So now I will say here obj dot display. So when you say obj dot display, automatically it goes to the display method and display class A x and y values, which are 10 and 20, initialized in the constructor for object obj. Okay, so this is a constructor A, right? So let us save this, open command line or command prompt, and then compile the program java c constructor example 2.java. So on successful compilation, bytecode is generated. So run constructor example 2 using java command, right? So class A, x value is 10 and y value is 20. Okay, I'll create one more object also here. So what I will do, I'll make this as obj1 and this as obj1.display. Okay, right? So here I'll display one message, system.out.println. So I'll say here class A obj1. Okay, so class A obj1 value. So we can put a comment for this code in the display method, right? So save this and then try to compile and run this, right? So come to the command prompt, recompile the program and run it. So class A obj1, x value is 10 and y value is 20. So we'll take another object here. Okay, so A obj2. So just declare the object and then the next line, initialize the object while creating the object using new operator. So obj2 is equals to new A of, here I'll pass 100, 200. Okay, so 100 and 200 will be initialized to obj2.x, obj2.y in the parameterized constructor. And then we can display the same message here, right? So class A obj2, and we can say simply here obj2.display. Okay, so now we'll get the values as 100 and 200 for obj2. So recompile the program and then rerun the program. So for object 1 10 20, object 2 100 and 200. Okay, so in the two cases, first A object is created and initialized with 10 20. So for object 2 it is created and initialized with 100 and 200. Okay, so this is how we are supposed to work with constructors, parameterized constructors, and these parameters can be used to initialize data members of a class inside the body of the constructor. So that is what is all about this session, guys. Thank you for watching this video. Do like and share this video and also subscribe to the YouTube channel. Have a nice day.